It's time! It's time! It's JFW time!
Alright guys, this is the Podcast 7 Ring with the greatest faction in podcast history. Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, hosted by Travesty.
And I am Rocket Pro Wrestling General Manager, General Manager, that is, Nubby, the Amazing Turtle.
You're back to doing normal intros now?
Yeah, we'll see.
Not just going back to, and I am Turtle.
Yeah. I was in a mood.
For those listening on audio, you don't hear Pacman. It's because Pacman's not here tonight. He had some family stuff. I'm guessing that something to do with maybe his papa's birthday today or some shit. I'm not quite sure. I thought I saw that on Facebook. Could be an old post. Either way, I saw something. Happy birthday to the guy who sees me as more of a son than his own son, which I'm okay with. It's really, I don't know where we want to kind of start with this, because normally we would talk about Fourth Mother Box, but they really didn't talk much about us. There was like that small little marriage counseling joke they made.
Yeah,
I mean, if we were to ever go to a marriage counseling, I'd probably go somebody who has like maybe a little bit better credibility than fucking Kyle.
Yeah, he's got like negative stars on therapycouch.com, so it's all good. Yeah,
all that need to do is fucking sit with somebody who wants to be like, how does it make you feel? Like, shut up, idiot.
Now, technically speaking, if this were a marriage, I'd say I'm the husband, only because even though I know I'm right, you're going to think you're right. So that's how it usually goes. The wife thinks she's never wrong.
Sure. And if this was 2023, you could definitely call yourself a husband, because you're entitled to call yourself whatever you want, being a little bitch.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, but we're not getting into that. We're not getting into that. We're fine. We're moved on. New president of SCW was announced, so he could deal with anything that he sees fit. Your buddy, man.
My buddy, yes.
Your buddy, yeah.
My referee buddy. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to call him a mentor, because I don't think you guys really work together outside of SCW and stuff. Did you even know him before you got to SCW?
I knew him when I was going to ARW before I joined SCW, but he wasn't that much of a mentor to me. I learned some stuff as I was working with him, sure, but I think he learned more from me. But we don't need to tell him that.
Yeah,
solid. I was kind of irked. I was a little irked by Terry.
Oh, that we're corruptible?
Yeah, I mean, you maybe. Me, not so much. I don't understand what makes me the corruptible one. I mean, I'm fair as hell.
Absolutely, 100%.
Always fair.
100%. Yeah, there was not.
I do what's right.
Yeah, absolutely. There wasn't an interview I did on this show 2 years ago with a certain guy who had a lot of accusations thrown at him, but whatever. Yeah, it's not like that didn't happen. Actually 2 years ago from this week or last week or some shit. So, but whatever.
I heard. Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. It ain't fun when people fucking accuse you of shit, is it?
No, it's not fun, but at least I know I was right. I was right.
Sure you were. 100%.
And it came out to be true that I was right. I made the right call.
Of course you did. 100%. I was on board with you. I invited you onto the show to talk about it, man. I'm just,
Yeah.
But that's the difference between us. I have your back whenever people accuse you of shit, but that's fine. We're fine.
I've always had your back. I always have your back.
Oh, sure you do. Sure, yeah, you always do. Yeah.
I just disagree with something, but it's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Disagree.
We're not here to talk about that. Yeah,
we're not Tom and Kyle.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I don't have to fucking press a fart box button or some goofy shit to, make something comical. We're fine. Yeah, we're good. But yeah, Flat Top is the official new president of SCW. Everyone found out. I found out at the same time everyone else did. Don't know why I wasn't part of that meeting. But whatever. I guess I'm corruptible. I don't know. It is what it is. Yeah, we gotta talk about some results. Gotta talk about some match cards and stuff like that. I guess it's 3 results, 1 match card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not really a whole lot to discuss and everything. Before we dive into any of that, I just remind you guys that this episode of Just Freak Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, is brought to you by CarterComics.com. Whether it be graded or raw, Carter Comics has got them all. All you gotta do is go to CarterComics.com, fill up your cart with all their amazing products. Use discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. You'll save 10% on your entire order. If you buy more than just one comic book, that's right, you buy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on, so on, so on, so on, so forth, you can get an additional 10% discount. That's their multi-purchase discount. So, if you're looking for just one, buy one more, and you'll get an additional 10% off. Plus free shipping. And these discounts and free shipping all apply to their eBay account as well. Link to that can be found on their homepage at CarterComics.com. Again, CarterComics.com is your one-stop shop for graded or raw comics. Well, you're going to have a lot more to talk about than me, so we'll break your stuff up a little bit. So, start with Frontline, start with ARW, whichever one you want to start with.
We'll go with Frontline. Why not? Courtesy of our buddy over at the Power Hour, Steve Herron. Thank you, sir. You are a scholar.
Solid, dude. Jason Hades is on this week?
Yes, he is.
And
he's been trying to get him for years. Finally got him.
Hades 18 or whatever the fuck it is.
X1X.
X1X, yeah, 19. There we go. That was close.
Yeah. Or are we going to get Jason Hades or Hades X1X? Or both?
I guess depends on if they're working or shooting.
Where's Rayon when you need him? So, Frontline, This Means War took place this past Saturday. We have a new Battle Pro champion as Paragon defeated the Ewok. Wow.
Damn.
Then, in the round 1 of the Luck of the Draw tournament, series of tag team matches, we had Josh Price and Kid Lat defeating Will Emery and Redis Atlas. And Rockin' Rivera and Michael Wayne defeated Corey McHenry and Mateo Valentine. Oh, they were my pick to win it all. Damn it. Better than luck next time, I guess. Good thing I didn't put no money on it. They were just my pick. Then we had Hot Rod Daddy Andy and Ben McCoy defeating Jared Jacks and Muggsy James. Interesting. Must have been Filthy Muggsy this time.
I guess he was feeling better.
Well, different. It was over the border.
Yeah.
He was over the border.
Alternate universe.
Yeah. Wisconsin's kind of alternate up there.
That's right.
It's very weird up that way, I'll tell you. And then in the final match of the first round, we had Ben Evanson and E.J. Swanson defeating Chris Van Colt and Adonis Allen. Then round 2 of the Luck of the Draw tournament took place as Rockin' Rivera and Michael Wayne defeated Kid Lat and Josh Price. Then Hot Rod Daddy Andy and Ben McCoy defeated Evanson and Swanson. Then for the heavyweight title, it was Shaq Jordan, the champion, retaining the championship over Tommy Trainwreck. Then in the final round, the last match of the tournament, Andy and Ben McCoy defeated Rockin' Rivera and Michael Wayne. After the match, it seemed like Ben was going to challenge Shaq Jordan for the heavyweight title at Honor Bound. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, Nathan Gust comes in and attacks Ben McCoy. And they went into a little bit of a brawl. These guys have known each other for about 20 years. They've only wrestled one match, I believe. So this will be interesting. 20 years in the making. Or 20 years of, I don't know, maybe a friendship or something. I don't know. But yeah. Good to see Nathan Gus back in the game, though. I had a match with him once.
I don't think I know I've never heard of him, but I'm not sure where I would have if I did.
He's based in Wisconsin.
Okay. So where'd you wrestle him at?
I want to say it was actually in a yard once.
Oh.
And we were kind of putting like a comedy match.
This primetime pimp era?
Yeah. Even though I was in the middle of training, kind of being on the professional level, but during a little bit of an in-between trying to find schools and promotions, I was doing a little bit of the backyard stuff. Gotcha. Got to keep myself busy, you know?
Fuck yeah. So you said the next Frontline show was, what was it called?
Well, I believe, sounded like Ben was challenging him for Honor Bound, but I think the next show has a different name. I can't remember.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But I'm not 100%.
We'll figure it out when it comes up to it.
Yeah.
Dreamwave was this past weekend. Let's see, we got the Wasted Youth retain their interim tag team championships. It looks like they're going to finally have a, I guess you call it unification or in some way.
They're going to finally have undisputed tag champs.
Gotcha. Christian Rose retained his Dreamwave championship. We got Brittany Brooks retaining her women's championship. And looks like Mustafa Ali is your new Dreamwave alternative champion.
Indeed.
And those are the only results I see posted up on their Facebook page.
I might have some more. You said Christian Rose. You said
basically the champions, I think, is what. So Mustafa Ali is a new alternative champ. Christian Rose retained. Brittany retained. And then the tag champions retained.
So there was a Colt Cabana Boom Boom Invitational Scramble.
Yeah.
Where it was Colt Cabana, Florida Man, Dakota, Miko Maestro, Jordan Cross, Aaron Cannon, Dan the Dad, Santana Jackson, and One Called Manders. And One Called Manders wins the scramble by defeating, eliminating Colt Cabana last. Then we had, Hartenbauer defeated Trevor Outlaw. Zeta Steele defeated Rebecca J. Scott. Jay Fowler defeated Vic Capri with some help, as usual. Somehow Shelley distracted the referee and stuff. I don't know why that happened. And let's see, you said you talked about the tag match. Yeah, the undisputed tag team title match will be in a TLC match. Believe Hunter Holcraft, 12 Gauge, and Bobby Orlando defeated those damn Coyotes in the 6-man tag. Stephen Wolf defeated Alex Shelley. J-Rod defeated Sawyer Wreck. And that was it. You covered the rest.
Perfect.
See, we can be a tag team sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we get along. I don't know what everyone else's fucking problems are.
We don't need no counseling.
No. Well, I'm done talking for the rest of the time. Fucking fact, man. I know ARW. I know obviously neither one of us made it. You do have results and everything. Yep. I think I heard about some shit that did happen, so we at least talk a little bit about some of that stuff. But we'll run through it as you run through the card.
Yeah, some things happen.
Yeah, packed house. I saw that they really fucking packed it out. Yeah, which good for them.
Yeah, usually they do well, and it seems like they get bigger and bigger every time.
Yeah.
I just unfortunately couldn't be there, life stuff and things,
Yeah, I was gonna go, but then I didn't wanna, so.
It happens.
Yeah, it's fine. I woke up, for some reason I fucking went to bed at 6 on Friday. And I woke up at midnight and I was up the entire time. I was like, I'm not gonna drive all the way out there. I'm sorry I missed it though. I did hear a lot of cool shit that happened. Plus, who wouldn't want to go see a workhorse appreciation night?
Said nobody ever.
Right. But a lot of cool things I heard did happen. I heard there was a return of somebody that we haven't seen in a minute either. I believe I read that right, but we'll talk about it when we run through this.
Yeah. All right. Shout out to BJ Porter for sending me these results. Got a little bit more information through the ARWPro Facebook page, but kudos to BJ. Way to be on the ball. Unlike the kayfabe baby mama who fabed me, so and her child, so she was gonna make her do it. And neither one of them helped me out.
God, yeah, we know. We know who the strong link is in this chain.
Gremlins, man. Fucking gremlins.
Oh, you talking about them?
Yeah.
Fucking, was it Chesapeake and her fucking mom?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I asked them to do one thing for me.
Fucker. Yeah. Well, they're probably too busy fucking wearing their Creed shoes and marking out to a fucking former champion.
True.
Yeah.
Now they gotta bring me cupcakes next time they see me.
Cupcakes sound good. But what happened at ARW, bro?
Well, show started out with the workhorses and their appreciation night, whatever. I don't know. Don't know what happened. Don't want to care what they've had to say. Apparently they had fans. I don't know. I guess family. They love them. It's the only kind of love they get is from their family.
That's right, and sheep.
Yeah, that too. The sheep and their cousins.
That's right. That's right. Those fucking toothless fucks. Except for the one that listens to our show. I'm okay with him.
He's okay.
He's fine.
He's still an ass.
Yeah. Deep down, I think they all like me, but it's fine.
He's still a mouth breathing fuck, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So after that, the Mash Brothers came out and had their tag team title match against the Workhorses, but Mash Brothers won, but by disqualification.
Well, that's not surprising.
So the Workhorses keep their titles. But after that, I think this is what you may mention. There was a return.
Mm-hmm.
As the family came out. Michael Morris, J City, and the returning Charlie Jr.
Fuck yeah, that's exactly the return I was talking about. Yeah, because he's been gone for a few months.
Yeah, I guess he had explosive diarrhea for 3 months, so he had to stay on the pot.
True. That makes a lot of sense. At an advanced age, you do have bowel discomforts and everything. So that makes a lot of sense. But I'm glad he's back. I mean, obviously with him being gone, look what happened to, Muggsy. So.
Mm-hmm. But it's funny you mentioned Muggsy because they came out to make an announcement. On behalf of Muggsy James, they're collectively, I guess you can say, they're cashing in the golden ticket next month in a 6-man tag against the Workhorses for their titles, which includes the tag titles and the Indiana State title. I didn't think that was allowed, honestly. I didn't think that was allowed.
I mean, if management's allowing it, you know. Yeah. So it's kind of like a winner-take-all kind of thing.
Pretty much.
Well, that's going to show a lot of how unified the Workhorses truly are, because if you get a guy like, Mikey getting pinned and Evan loses his, title, or vice versa, Evan gets pinned and Mikey and the third one, end up losing their titles and shit, then, are they going to start blaming each other, or how does that work,
You would almost think so. Or they might blame management or the referee.
Yeah, they ain't going to blame me. Not me.
Hey, for once you can't be blamed.
That's right. That's right. I'm not part of that shit. No.
Yeah.
Fuck no. But no, it's cool. It's cool Charlie's back. How long are these guys really going to be prospects? Like, what else do they have to do to actually be full-blown fucking family members,
Maybe bring the gold. But I'm just surprised that Buggsy's not going to challenge Nick Diamond at this point.
Yeah. That'd be a good match to see. That'd be incredible. I mean, the match that's booked for next month looks incredible too, but Muggsy Diamond, I think, would be an incredible match.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what Muggsy wants to do, hey.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard from Muggsy about it, though. Did they go... They're saying on behalf of Muggsy, but maybe they're going behind his back at the same time. Are they a collective unit? For sure?
It's an interesting concept, because when it comes to gold, a lot of people are usually out for themselves in that shit, And,
yep.
I mean, and I don't want to take anything away from any other prospect from the family, but to me, Muggsy is the guy. Like, he's going to be the top prospect. He's the guy. He's the one who's one step closer to that. Nothing against, any of the other ones, but, and that's just my opinion. It's because I've seen Muggsy more than I've seen the other ones, and, I'm a huge fan of Muggsy James.
Oh, definitely I am too.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would love to see him as a tag champion. I'd love to see him as a Indiana State champion, but I'd love it even better seeing him as the ARW heavyweight champion. And doesn't take away from Diamond. I like Diamond too. I think he's entertaining in the ring. He's funny. I like the exclusive he got with them. He's an entertaining guy. So that'd be a solid match to put those two together.
Yeah. All right. Where are we at here? Oh yeah. James Creed, no, I'm skipping. Let's not skip here. Judas Chavez, your buddy, defeated Brendan Balling. And then, let's see.
That was a last booked match, wasn't it? Because I remember us going over that last week.
Nah, it was definitely last minute,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, John.
Then James Creed defeated Eric Schultz. Good job, Creed. I was a betting man. I would have won that one. Dave Allen defeated Josh Moon, only to have Judas Chavez come out to confront Josh Moon and ask him to join his group, the Cult Classic. And Josh Moon accepted. He is now part of Cult Classic.
I want to know what the initiation process is into that group, or if it's really just, hey, you want to be part of this? Let's go.
I mean, does Chavez really look like somebody who can initiate an initiation?
No, he definitely has people doing it for him.
Yeah, I mean, I would just punch him in the face and be done. I mean,
right?
Look at
it. It was funny because I was watching a clip from Celebrity Deathmatch about a couple weeks ago and shit. And I'm like, holy fuck, Chavez looks like a claymation. Like, that's why I always thought that fucker looked weird. It's like he is built like a claymation figure.
Interesting. Then Wade Evans retained his Indiana State title.
Oh, clean,
by defeating.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, it was a triple threat match, so anything goes. So everything is clean in a triple threat match. And he defeated Jake O'Neal and Danger Mask.
Which, if he did it without the help of the workhorses, found a way to do it on his own, solid fucking victory.
But even if he did have help, it's a triple threat match. It's allowed.
Well, I guess it's more from, like, his own wrestling integrity.
Well, he has none.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, I would give him more respect if he did it on his own, in his own way, without the help of somebody coming out to help him. Right. Even if he cheated his own way, even if he literally did it by himself, picked up the win, I'd have a little bit more respect for him than if he had the workhorses come out and interfere and shit. Because as far as I know, O'Neal and Danger Mask didn't have backup at ARW. Like Evans did. So if he picked up the victory on his own without help, I'll give him a little bit more respect. But I'm sure there was some shady shit that happened that got him an opportunity to retain that title.
Well, if you really want to find out, their videos are up on YouTube right now.
Now, what would happen if you lost that title? What happens to that match next month where the winner takes all?
That's a good question.
Right? Now he has nothing to lose?
Yeah. Now, was it leave Muggsy without a title in the end? Does he cancel the golden ticket for his buddies?
Yeah, I'll see.
It seemed like they did jump the gun, even though it worked out.
Yeah. I wonder if Muggsy even knows that's happening.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, maybe he'll see it if he watches the YouTube videos and shit, but that's interesting.
I mean, could this be a Charlie Jr. call?
I can see that shit. Charlie's not really a straight and narrow guy.
No, and he's been gone a long time. He's probably worse.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of worse, Nick Diamond, the champion, took on JPH. JPH won the match, but by disqualification, so no title change. But Joey Boom Boom came out, owner of ARW, told Nick Diamond that he will be defending his championship next month in a triple threat match against JPH and James Creed.
That's gonna be a solid main event.
It is. Will that be the main event? Yeah, probably.
It would have to be, I mean, granted, I get that there's a lot on the line with the 6-man tag and the titles take all, but yeah, I mean, when you look at an ARW Heavyweight Championship match that includes Diamond, Creed, and JPH, that's got to be a main event card. Or a main event, that has to be the main event of the card. I mean, shit, you can buy the ticket for that match alone and it'll be fucking solid.
Yeah.
So, but it also kind of depends on as far as like who could even win that match, because I know, at least I saw from pictures, Creed was wrestling with it looks like his shoulders all bandaged up.
Yep.
So I mean, who knows where he'll be in a month from now? But if that's not healed up, then he may not even be a factor in the match.
True. And James Creed's got a big match coming up as it is.
Yeah,
but we will talk about that. About that next week.
That's right.
Speaking of main events, in the main event, Youth Gone Wild defeated the Freebirds in an I Quit Texas Tornado match.
Dude, I saw the clip from this yesterday.
Yeah, it was brutal. And you did notice BOW and Sinister Max were both involved.
Yeah, that was brutal.
And your boy Rat J Flywheel was out there.
Oh yeah, my guy, my merchandise guy, solid fucking dude. Oh, fucking dude.
But yeah, it looked like that match was brutal. They took the pads off and everything.
Yeah, I think, if I remember correctly, without looking the clip back up right now, I'm pretty sure fucking BOW hit him with a Death Valley driver onto the wood.
He did.
Dude, yeah, that's, I mean, I understand why the dude called for I quit and everything, but the fact that they, did the concerto even after winning the match and shit, it's...
Well, it's Tom Heisman. He doesn't give a shit. He'll tell you he don't give a shit. He'll hurt anybody. Betty Cena knows, right?
Was that the guy from the audience a few months back
at ARWPro?
No, at ARW. Wasn't there like a chair incident with a fan or something?
Yeah.
Is that him? Okay. I'm trying to make sure I'm keeping everyone's names together and everything. But
it was actually Tristan Hayes that he hit.
There we go.
Along with Quinn, but we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that part. Yeah, I'm excited to go watch the match in its entirety. But I mean, obviously, watching what was posted, and it was somebody's live, I think. But watching the last 45 seconds, whatever, was just fucking brutal. But. And they picked up the victory. Good for them.
I mean, the fact that Youth Gone Wild needed help, whatever, it is what it is, but come on, really? It just shows that they don't care. So.
Yeah. It's interesting, though. I mean, because we know what's going on with Youth Gone Wild as far as wanting to get into ARWPro and putting that challenge out to the final level. Scumbag Army could show up at ARWPro.
But where does that leave Sinister?
That's true. Is he with Flywheel and BOW, or is he with the ringleader and shit?
Mm-hmm. And let's keep in mind, I know we'll talk about it eventually, but it was announced Sinister's teaming up with Chris Logan at the next ARWPro show. And I know the allegiance with Scumbag Army, Youth Gone Wild and all.
It's a fucking setup.
What's going on here?
It's a setup. You want an honest guy, you go get fucking Max Holiday, not Max Sinister, that monster.
Yeah. Sinister's not a former 3-time SCW heavyweight champion.
No, Max Holiday is the longest reigning SCW. My best friend. Me and Sinister don't really talk. Me and Max Holiday, though, were BFFs.
Yeah.
That's right. Fucking he'd duet me on fucking TikTok. That's how close we are. Solid fucking dude. Sinister, he just seems like an asshole.
I don't think he knows I don't think Sinister knows how to do TikTok anyway.
No, fuck no. No, the only TikTok he knows is the same one Karrion Kross knows, which is, coming to the end of time or whatever. I don't know, dude. It's who approved the Sinister Logan matchup? Or Shogun, I'm sorry. Yeah, Shogun, whatever. Was that you?
I cannot confirm nor deny these questions at this time.
Gotcha. I don't know. I would just keep an eye on that, because that just seems sketchy. But hey, you know what? We can look at it as if, if something is to happen, it's out of your control. Just like with the Ringmaster and Steve. Just whatever happens, happens.
ARWPro itself, the higher-ups did that one.
Mm-hmm.
Went over my head, went over Saint's head. Saint wouldn't have did anything about it anyway. He's not cool enough. Now, I support it. Because I love the 3 rings.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's great content for the show.
Right.
It's just unfortunate when times come around where higher ups go above your head and dictate how the show happens without looking for your insight or approval on it. And unfortunately, you just have to sit there and accept whatever happens.
I mean, I don't necessarily have to accept everything that happens. Sure. I can step in on some stuff, but like I said, if Steve does something to piss him off, I'm just going to look the other way because you know how Steve is sometimes.
True. No,
I mean, if it gets out of hand, I could do something, but if Ringmaster punches him because Steve says something stupid, take the punch, buddy. It's all good.
Yeah. No, we're on the same page there. We totally get it. Yeah, we're so simpatico on it. Totally get it. ARW sounds great though. Sounds like their match card from this past Saturday was fantastic. Obviously, the crowd showing up proves that, and it looks like next month is going to be no different. As far as I know, it's only those two matches, right? The 6-man tag and the triple threat have been announced.
Yep.
Done. Perfect. Look at that, man.
It is.
35 minutes and we're 3/4 of the way done. Fucking crushing it. God. Okay. So easy the shows are when fucking Pacman's not here talking about fucking LIM and his title and his match with fucking Damian Gray and his fucking fan wars with nobodies and just fucking hey, my dad loves me. If you have to prove it, I mean, yeah, he did call him. Yes, that's true. But you know, and I will give him a little bit of credit. It is pretty cool that he had an opportunity to watch his match on a big screen. That is fantastic.
It is.
I just can't wait for the day we can just fucking move on from it.
It's never going to happen.
No, because that's all he has. Poor guy.
It's all he needs.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
because it does bother Damian Gray a lot. Just like the time I took the belt from Joey Roth. It bothers him.
That's true.
Still think it's funny that he thinks that I wouldn't give him a rematch, but you can't give someone a rematch at a company where the company doesn't have the title anymore. So
yeah,
and he quit. So
yeah, take that, Joey.
You stupid head.
CSW looks like a big show.
It is. It is a stacked card so far. And
oh shit! You know, I forgot to mention.
There's more coming.
Yeah, I forgot to mention. So next month's Dreamwave is anniversary 9.
Yeah, it's in April.
Okay, April. Sold out already.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone saw the post on it or not. Sold out within 3.5 hours. Mm-hmm. Absolutely fantastic. Congratulations.
And I think they are doing another double shot. Another women's show the night before, I believe. Or am I seeing it wrong?
No, I'll have to double check the calendar and shit because I believe I have most of our shows written down that we're booking, but that one might be. I think April's might be a double shot. But yeah, I mean, the fact I saw that, I was like, oh, you know, like let's see when the next one is. Let's see if I can make it to it, and it's sold out already. I was like, well, you know, congrats to them.
Yeah, you have to get the tickets like right after the show, or at least during the show. I mean,
yeah. So Friday, April 19th is Uprising 2, does the women's show, and then April 20th will be Anniversary 9. So yeah, they're gonna be doing a double shot. So I don't know if Uprising's sold out, but I at least know that the Anniversary show is.
Right. Yeah. That's awesome. Good for them.
Yeah, and you know, I think that's pretty cool. The fact that, yeah, like I said, I mean, 3.5 hours you saw an indie show. That's fucking AEW WWE shit.
Yeah, and that shit don't even happen anymore.
No. Fuck no. But, yeah, so CSW, I'm guessing that's why Hades is going to be on this week.
Pretty much.
The show, but what's going on with CSW? You're still with CSW, right? They just haven't.
I am still with CSW, just doing behind the scenes stuff and whatever else. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but we'll see.
Gotcha.
Right now, I'm just taking my time with it. There's a full roster of guys and girls, and I'm not going to be that guy to just be like, oh, come on, get me on the show. I don't want to step on people's toes. If I get on, I get on.
Mm-hmm.
you never know what may happen and when it happens. But,
so it's like Sting says, one thing's for sure is nothing's for sure.
Yep. And I do say that a lot.
It's a good phrase. I get it.
Yep. Because really, nothing's ever for sure. And I don't make promises I don't keep.
Solid.
Okay. So, CSW is this Friday, and I forgot to put the date, but I'm going to assume it's
17th.
As I drop shit, because that would happen.
I think it's the 17th.
I think it is, but it's the 16th.
Oh, we're close enough.
So I was right.
There you were. Crushed it. Oh, wait, it's Friday. I was looking at I was thinking Saturday. Friday.
So, CSW Hearts on Fire, Friday, February the 16th, 9757 Pacific Avenue in Franklin Park, Illinois. General admission tickets are $25. Front row is sold out. Been sold out since probably the weekend of the last show. Doors open at 6:30. Bell time is 7:30. All right, into the matches. We got Warhorse taking on Axel Rico. Warhorse, helped attack Conan Lycan last month. Officially now a full-time member of CSW, and his first official match as a full-time roster member, he takes on Axel Rico. And Axel Rico just came off an awesome win over Marche Rocket. Now, then we got Gringo Loco taking on Rafael Quintero and Shane Hollister. That is going to be fire.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Steve Boz teaming up with the CSW champion Conan Lycan, taking on the Hate Keepers Marston and Boucher. Wonder if the Warhorse will get involved in this one.
I have no doubt. Is he going by Warhorse still?
Warhorse, Jake Parnell, Warhorse, something. Both names are being used at this point.
I got no doubt he's probably going to be out there at ringside with them. It's going to be interesting to see how the Warhorse is going to change them as competitors in the ring.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I mean, it seems like, when Conan Lycan won the belt, that I don't know if they had the upper hand or even had any kind of power.
Mm-hmm.
It may have seemed like it at first, but when Conan Lycan became the champion, he wanted to be a fighting champion, and I don't think the Hate Keepers expected that.
No.
They were so worried about, helping him out, but they forgot about themselves. And Hate Keepers lost their tag titles in the meantime.
Yeah.
Then for the women's title, we got Shelly Benson, the champion, taking on Mila Moore. That should be fun.
Have we ever talked about her?
No.
Okay, so this is like a debut.
Yep.
Do you know where she's from or not really?
Not really.
Yeah.
I didn't do my homework on her this time.
No, man. What's her name? Mila Moore?
Mila Moore.
I'll have to look into her.
Then, in an interesting tag team match, we've got Missa Kate and Maggie Lee taking on an interesting tag team of Heather Reckless and Sky Blue.
Ooh, Sky Blue's going to return to CSW?
Yeah, and teaming with Heather Reckless.
Have you asked her if she listened to JFW yet?
No.
Is it interesting because they wrestled each other last time Sky Blue was there?
They had a war for a couple of years with each other.
Gotcha.
And not only that, it just so happens that Heather Reckless has joined TJ Steele's brass group. And Sky Blue and TJ have a history. as well. They're like brother and sister, if you will. Wasn't sure if they still were, getting along, but would this mean that Sky Blue be joining the brass as well? That would break Steve's heart. I know that.
Poor Steve. Poor Steve.
And speaking of the brass, we got Eric Schultz teaming up with Team Sexay against Joey Mayberry, Moondog Murray, and Marche Rocket. A video was just posted. Eric Schultz kind of egging on Marche a little bit, and kind of backfired on him a little.
I'm more worried about Moondog's hand and where's that at going into this match.
Yeah, he has been wrestling with a brace since then. He seems to be doing okay, but when you're going up against the ones that broke your hand initially, anything can happen. But with Marche Rocket on your team, I think you're good. But how is he feeling right now after losing to Axel Rico?
It's weird because when Marche's like on the highest of highs, he's good. But when he gets to a certain level, his fucking mind changes. It kind of reminds me a lot of the the issues he had with Grin at ARWPro.
Yeah. And Chris Logan. And the cookies.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of weird emotions going into this tag match, and like I said, obviously, Moondog did get his job back. He had to sacrifice the use of his hand temporarily.
Yeah.
You got Axel Rico, who probably wants to get his championship back, and I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be a top focus for him. But then, again, Marche's known for being the top guy, and, being at a certain level. And to, even when you lose a match, even to a great athlete like Rico, shit like that will affect a guy like Marche.
Oh, yeah.
So it's definitely going to be whose ego is going to, overcome the benefit of the team in order to, pick up a victory for the group.
Yep. And that is the card as of right now. I'm sure more matches will pop up throughout the week on Facebook and Instagram and X, Twitter thing, whatever the hell it is these days. So CSW is this Friday, February the 16th, Hearts on Fire, 9757 Pacific Avenue in Franklin Park, Illinois. Front row tickets are sold out. General admission tickets only at $25. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Bell time 7:30 p.m.
Well, we got through everything.
We did.
Well, do you want to talk about some wrestling shit? Do you want to talk about life? Do you want to call it a show? What do you want to do here, Nubby?
We can talk some wrestling shit. You got wrestling shit to talk about?
I got nothing to talk about.
You got some life shit you want to talk about that might be wrestling related?
Life shit. Well, I guess one thing I can mention is if you guys haven't seen on Facebook yet, they are doing that benefit show for Mr. Bill in March. So if you guys haven't looked for it, all you gotta do is just go to Southland Championship Wrestling Facebook page, just post it on there. A lot of the guys who work through Southland Championship Wrestling also shared it to their pages, but they're doing a benefit show, like a tribute show for Mr. Bill, former Windy City guy, I guess. I don't know a lot about his career, obviously, since I accidentally called him Big Bill, thanks to Pacman last show. Mm-hmm. But that's in March. I can't remember what was it, 28th or some shit? 23rd?
23rd.
It's the 23rd, yeah. Yeah, so March 23rd, the Majestic and Kankakee, they're going to be putting on a show with the Windy City alum. A lot of the guys from the day are going to be at the show and going to be part of it in one way or another. It's a cool concept and it's a cool thing that they're doing. I sat down and talked with SCW higher ups. Probably for the first time I sat in a room with them without being chewed out or yelled at about something, so that's pretty cool. Talking about the plans and everything for the show. So it's a cool, like I said, it's a cool concept. Just make sure you guys keep your eyes open for that. It says March 23rd. Obviously, SCW does a show next Saturday. We got to get through as well. So I know a lot of the guys, including myself, we're going through a lot of ordeals. I'm trying to put together the March show, but also making sure that we got February's. And I got High Voltage all booked up and everything, and we'll go over that card next week. And I got your opponent picked out, so you're welcome. But I don't know, wrestling, no, not really. I watched the press conference. I don't know if you had a chance to check that out.
Yeah, I caught that.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess they called it a WrestleMania kickoff. I thought it was going to be like a sit-down press conference, but it wasn't. It was, I guess, more of a kickoff thing. And I'm wondering, I know my opinion. I want to hear your opinion. So you know what happened. You saw what happened between The Rock and Cody and all them. Do you believe that was the plan all along, or did they realize that nobody wants the Rock Roman match right now, so they changed it?
So, it's funny because they wanted the Rock and Roman match before the Rumble.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden, Cody wins the Rumble, and then they want Cody and Roman. Now, do I think it was the plan all along? It's hard to tell, considering CM Punk got injured. I think he was the main key to the whole thing. I think Roman and The Rock, I still believe they were planned for Elimination Chamber, considering where they were going to be at. I think, Australia? Yeah. I think that would have been cool.
In Perth?
Yeah.
Fucking Perth. Yeah, it's one of the things where, so I guess let me ask you this. Do you believe that the plan following everything that happened at Royal Rumble, so after CM Punk got hurt, do you believe that what happened was the plan after that, like, hey, we're going to promote it as this, but this is what's going to happen instead? Or was the plan following Royal Rumble saying, oh shit, okay, we're going to do this instead? And then the backlash from everybody, they said, okay, well, we can't go with that. So I guess post Royal Rumble, do you believe what they did at the kickoff show was the plan all along, like just to swerve the audience? Or were they going to go Rock, Roman, Cody, Seth, but because of the backlash and uproar, they said, okay, never mind, let's revert back to where we're going?
I honestly don't think that it was the plan, but I think the backlash kind of helped. I think it made it better. And I think they just went with it. I mean, you saw I don't know if you saw the thing with The Rock when he was on McAfee's thing.
Yeah, the Cody Crybabies.
Yeah, I think that said it right there, that it was not in the works, but it became a thing, but not negatively. I think the backlash kind of just gave them the idea, and it worked out. I thought the whole thing was awesome.
I think it's a great. I think the way they did it, because in my mind, I believe that they said, holy shit, CM Punk's hurt now. So now we can't do Punk and Rollins at WrestleMania. What can we do? Well, now we got The Rock here, and everyone's been wanting Rock versus Roman. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll put Rock and Roman. We'll do Seth and Cody part 4, and hope that shit gets over. And I think that obviously the backlash from all that occurred. They started reverting to The Rock and what they did to CM Punk in 2014 or whatever. They started revisiting what Daniel Bryan went through in 2015 or whatever the hell it was.
Somewhere around there.
But I think also what it was is all this shit that's been going on with Vince and Brock and all this shit that's been coming out. they realized that to anger the fan base that's still supporting them through this shit is probably not the smartest idea right now. So it's like, let's just give them what they want, and we'll just figure it out from there. I know a lot of people. I think it was Tommy who posted. No, who was it? Somebody posted on Facebook. I know we both saw the post because I think we both commented on there or something. But I know somebody posted something like maybe they're going to do like a Rock Roman versus Cody Seth tag team match at Elimination Chamber. The thing is, though, I don't know when Seth is healthy from his knee injury.
Right.
I mean, they're looking at him hoping, like what they're saying, like he's going to train and get healthy and have surgery and this, that, and the other thing to be ready by WrestleMania. Now you're talking about a pay-per-view that's 3 weeks from now. Mm-hmm. And I don't see, unless the injury is a swerve just to make him seem powerful to fucking step up. But I just don't see Seth teaming with Cody to go against Rock and Roman in Perth. I know a lot of people, I don't know how many people do know this or anything. Maybe you do. I don't know if we ever talked about it. But, like, a lot of people, like, always bitch and complain about why fucking Roman Reigns isn't on TV as much and why he isn't, defending the title as much and this, that, and the other thing. And I read an article where I talked about the whole reason that he has the schedule he has is because he's still having complications from his leukemia illness. Yeah. And that he can't be out for so long. He can't be away from home for so long. He can't be around, people for so long, blah, 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 blah. So I don't know if him traveling to Perth is going to happen. Maybe private jet to Perth, that possibility. Having like a match in the beginning and then flying back home, possibly, it could be a possibility. But I don't think we see Roman wrestle until WrestleMania. I can see The Rock versus Cody at Elimination Chamber. But if you do something like that, you need Cody to go over. Mm-hmm. Or else it's just going to make him look weak going into WrestleMania. And I think somebody posted also that they think that The Rock's going to be the special guest referee and he's going to help Cody. And I think it's a cute idea. Yeah, I think it's a cute idea. But if you cost Roman his title reign by cheating, it's just going to ruin Cody's title reign. It's going to be tainted, and I don't think it's going to kick off a title reign. But yeah, so if we got Cody versus Roman, who do we have faith? Well, we're going to find out who Seth is going to face based on the Elimination Chamber win. But does Rock now have a match, or is Rock out of it, or is it a triple threat at WrestleMania?
I'm hoping it's not a triple threat.
Same.
Because I don't think it needs to be. What I think, now this is how I would do it, and I saw it on Facebook, and I had to think about it for a minute. Let's do Rock and Roman against Cody and Seth night 1. Have the winner of the Elimination Chamber match, who faces Rollins,
mm-hmm.
have that match on night 2, obviously, but have that person cost Cody and Seth the match. That way it gives Roman the upper hand going into night 2 against Cody. Now, granted, you got Roman and Cody in 2 main event match. Well, no. Maybe they don't have to be the main event.
Who? Roman and Cody at WrestleMania?
Not on night 2, the tag match that I'm talking. Maybe that doesn't necessarily have to be the main event. They can have a women's match be night 1 of the main event. But either way, I think because it'll be different than any other year that they've had 2 nights, have that be a main event for night 1, the tag match, but have someone cheat, like the winner of the Elimination Chamber, cost Seth, get the upper hand on Seth, and then gives Roman the upper hand on Cody for night 2.
Sorry, fucking work text. I don't think you take away the main event from the Royal Rumble winners.
No.
My guess is if they honor what they said they're going to, Bayley and Io will main event night 1, Cody and Roman will main event night 2. Seth will probably have his championship match on night 1, though, because I don't think they'll put both championship matches on the same night. But I would love to see a tag team match happen at WrestleMania with them. I think that'd be really fucking cool. Unless they find a way, and I doubt that they'll do it, if they find a way to drag the storyline out until Survivor Series,
Mm-hmm.
and then they put like Rock, Roman, Jimmy, Solo, and I think there's a cousin who's a free agent from MLW or whatever who is
Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, who there's rumors that he's going to be in WWE soon, and they did a 5-on-5 Survivor Series. Not a big fan of him?
Nah, because of stuff that's happened outside of, like behind the scenes shit that I've heard, and he's done it multiple times. I mean, when I met him, he was cool. He bought me a shot. I guess I'm grateful for that, but what money was that? Where'd that money come from?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what they do going forward. I mean, I don't know, fucking Raw started right now, so who knows what the hell's going on with that shit, but I know a lot of people thought, like, oh, Triple H and Rock and Triple H can't wrestle.
No, people need to shut up.
Yeah.
He can't.
He physically cannot wrestle. He's not, he could die. So, I know a lot of people speculated Stone Cold and The Rock, which makes no fucking sense. Even
they both can go.
Yeah, Austin did great against Kevin Owens. We know The Rock still, he gets some shit done, but I don't think Rock and Austin in the ring is going to bring back what we saw like WrestleMania 17 or any other fucking pay-per-view that they wrestled in. It's just, it won't be the same. You're not going to get, 2001 Stone Cold Rock WrestleMania and shit. It's just not going to happen. But I wouldn't mind seeing Rock in a match. I could probably see the Rock Cody Elimination Chamber. It just sucks that, the injury from CM Punk kind of threw everything off, and
it's all your fault. All your fault, Phil. Good job.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Phil. Fucking
thanks for getting hurt, you asshole.
Asshole, you piece of shit. Did you watch Super Bowl? You want to talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, I watched it.
I posted a comment on Facebook, and I believe it, and I'll continue to believe it till the day I die, is Patrick Mahomes literally tried to give Kelsey the winning touchdown in the Super Bowl to impress his fucking girlfriend, like a high school fucking child. Because you could see that somebody was wide open in the middle of the field, right there, and instead of passing it to him, he passed it to Kelsey, who I believe was being blocked by 2 fucking people. Also, they gave that magic fucking moment for Taylor Swift and Kelsey on the fucking field. I did watch the game until the ending, but I did not see any of the post-show stuff, so I don't know if they did any Kelsey, Taylor Swift stuff afterwards. I'm assuming they did because they kept panning to her like she was the most important fucking thing in that game. But
so after they did their speeches with the trophy, Kelsey walked away and met up with her, and camera stayed on them kissing for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And Betty Cena over here kept saying, "Oh, don't propose." I'm like, no, ain't happening. Don't do that. Please don't. We don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking, I like that. I like that pop culture gets involved in sports. I really do. It's just when you start taking away the sports aspect of it and focusing more on pop culture stuff, that's where it's just, I'm starting to fucking, I lose interest. Like, the Super Bowl shouldn't be based on the fact that is Taylor Swift going to make it from her concert across the country to the fucking Super Bowl. I don't fucking get that. And besides, if she was there, why not fucking let her do the national anthem? Or fucking be part of the halftime show? Why the fuck not? Halftime show was solid though. Real fucking, lot of nostalgia there.
I couldn't really hear it because I was bowling while that was going on, but it was fun to watch.
It was ludicrous, man. Come on, it was solid.
No, man,
It was literally ludicrous.
If we can't get Metallica at any of these Super Bowls, you can give me Ludacris every Super Bowl. I'll take that.
Calm down, Tom. God.
Oh.
God.
Fucking 49ers came out to Metallica. They're my pick to win.
Calm the fuck down.
I'll just say this. In 6 years, 6 starts, Mahomes has been to the Super Bowl 4 times, and he's won 3.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers can hate on him all you want, but he is the next GOAT. Go fuck yourselves if you think not.
There is a possibility that the Chiefs can three-peat. It's never been done before. And I know, like, the brief interview I did catch that Mahomes had after they won, immediately after they won, I think the interviewer or reporter asked them if they could officially call themselves a dynasty. And Mahomes didn't agree with it. He didn't disagree with it, but he didn't agree with it. He just says that they still got work to do to work on that third, which if you look at all sports, as far as I know, I believe the Yankees are the only team in all sports that went back to back to back in championships. I don't know a lot about basketball, and I don't know a lot about hockey. I know it hasn't been done in football, and I believe the Yankees did do it in baseball. I don't know if it could have happened in hockey with the Maple Leafs, maybe. But to go back to back to back is a rare feat. So if they do end up making that happen, then yeah, you call themselves a dynasty. But is it a dynasty that can match up to like that Patriots era with Tom Brady?
There's a lot of work to do when it comes to that.
Because, the 49ers held their own. Like, they 100% held their own. Mm-hmm. But they fucking did it. It was a great game. I kind of wish, which it didn't really matter, I guess, too much because of the time clock and everything anyways. But I don't like the whole, like, sudden death, like, game. Like, you get one, like, the overtime, the sudden death overtime thing. You have one possession. Whatever happens, happens. I'd rather be timed out, but I honestly believe there was only like 3 seconds on the clock when they won in overtime. It's like 3 or 5 seconds. It was a single-digit second that they had left in overtime.
Yeah, it's a weird concept.
Yeah.
I don't really like it. I think they should just play until the overtime is over. I know back in the day it was the first one to score, we're done, whatever. And then they added this whole thing, if they score a field goal, then the other team has a chance. I just rather them just go throughout the whole quarter. And if it's not tied, then if someone's winning, they win. That's the way it should be.
Yeah. Well, and that's what the referee said too. He's like, we're starting the game all over again. It's like, what the fuck does that even mean? It's like, technically I guess you could look at it as like, yeah, you get your timeouts back and this and the other thing. But the thing is, you're not starting the game all over. It's like you have sudden death. You have 15 minutes or 12. It's 15, right? Yeah. 15? Is it 15 minutes?
I don't remember.
It's 12 or 15. I can't fucking remember what it is. But it's like you're saying, it's like you have first possession. If you don't score or you do score, the other team has an opportunity to come back and do whatever or something. But then if they win or if they score a touchdown, then that's fucking it. And it's like, no, if you have 12, 15 minutes, play the 12, 15 fucking minutes. Like, run it because you've seen in football games where, somebody can score, a team can score 20 something runs in a single quarter itself. It's like, give those people the opportunity to do that in the overtime. It was quick though. It was a quick game. Like, I was watching, I was like, how the hell are we already to halftime right now?
Nobody scored. It was a defensive game throughout the whole quarter, or for a whole half.
Yeah.
And I said it. The second half was going to be where they scored.
Yeah. Not a lot of calls either, like in the beginning. Like, they started to more and more. But, like, in the first quarter, I think there was, like, maybe one offsides, if that. But it was a solid game. I enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. What about you, Nubby?
I was happy. Happy with it.
Anything you want to talk about?
Well, I'll just say this. I guess I can put this motherfucker on blast. Damien Saint, all last week, did not pick up my calls. I've been trying to get a hold of him.
He was on vacation, though, man.
Well, I had business to discuss with him. I wanted answers on why he did what he did by locking me in my office during a certain matchup, and he would not answer his phone. I know he doesn't listen to this show, so he can go fuck himself, but I want to know. What made him think it was right to have me locked in my office during a certain match?
You know, we could have invited him on the show tonight. Maybe we got that answer for you.
I doubt it. He'll probably dance around it as usual.
Yeah, I don't think that's right, man. I think there's definitely some sketchy shit that needs to be figured out with that.
I mean, granted, I don't think I could have been able to do anything because it was an I quit part of the match. But I think I could have been out there at least to stop Devin August from leg dropping Khalees. How many times he did it?
Ooh, there you go. Let's do that real quick. Which I quit finish was more aggressive? What happened to Khalees or what happened at ARW?
If we're gonna be honest, what happened at ARW was definitely brutal.
I agree. I said ARW was far worse. I mean, I feel bad what happened to Khalees. I haven't seen the footage of what happened to her yet. Rocket Pro's not up on YouTube yet, right?
It was up on Friday.
Oh, was up? Okay. I was going to check it out, but I mean, I'm sorry, but once you see some guy take a fucking DVD to the fucking hardwood of that ring, that moment alone is like, you could leg drop that fucking girl as many times as you fucking want. It does not compare to that or the concerto he took afterwards. Fucking A. But, dude, you know what? It's, Rocket Pro's gonna be an interesting show coming up because knowing Koa, he's more about, going out there and making an impact for, himself. Decent guy, selfish guy he is, whatever. But, fucking The Undeniable made that shit personal this time.
They've made everything personal from day one, honestly, but they're getting out brutal, and I'm thinking maybe they're desperate. And I'm not going to say it's because of me. Maybe I'm putting pressure on them. I'm not sure it's all me, but they are starting to get really, exactly.
The one thing I can see it from is obviously Damien Saint had a plan, and none of it worked out. They didn't get the briefcase. They didn't get the championship. Every time they go into something, it just doesn't work out. So desperation is something that, it's like, okay, how do we get Koa to fucking quit? Okay, well, let's attack his girlfriend. And to the point where he either accepts the fact that she's going to keep getting beaten until he says something, or he just says something and cuts it off. That's a little bit of that's gone too far. I got respect for what Damien Saint has done for Rocket Pro as far as getting people into the ring. They're getting people into the building and putting like cards together that people want to come and see. But doing stuff like that is a little bit going way too fucking far. And I get that I don't know if his contract has been adjusted since the last time I heard about it, but as far as I know, his contract is up in May. And doing shit like that doesn't really say, hey, sign me back up, coach.
Right. I don't know is it this May or next May? I thought he said 2 years, but I don't know when he said that. So maybe it is this year. But if his contract is up, I think that leaves me sole GM because let's just say I know something that he doesn't know.
Oh, yeah, you gotta keep shit surprises.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck
Speaking
yeah.
of surprises, I might, this Saturday, have a match announcement for Shamrock Showdown.
Fuck yeah.
I might.
When's Shamrock Showdown again?
March 2nd.
March 2nd. Oh.
The first Saturday of the month.
Excellent. What else going on? Anything else, Nubby?
I got nothing else, really.
Yeah, right. It's a very low-key show. You know what? I'm okay with having shows like this from time to time. It's fine. Guys, make sure you follow us on Facebook. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, just by searching Just Freak Wrestling at JFW Podcast. Follow us on YouTube at JFW Podcast. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. Our video podcasts do go out. I think I'm up to date on those.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're all out. I'll double check. I got like 4 videos I had to do last week, so it's been a headache, but it's getting done. Shit's getting done. But if you only want to listen to the audio, make sure you continue to listen on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Podbean, Spotify, just by searching JFW Podcast. Nobody, that's all I got.
I believe we can
ring the bell on this episode.
God damn it. What the fucking... Did you say... Perfect! As always, I am Travis B.
And I am Nubby, the amazing turtle, Cowabunga.
And thank you for listening to another episode of Just Freak Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.